The common yellowthroat is a loud and lively warbler found along the edges of marshes and wetlands. It is one of the few warblers found nearly everywhere across North America every summer. Males are known for their broad black masks and unmistakable witchety-witchety-witchety song. My name is Rob, and this is Songbirding. Oh, common yellowthroat. There we go. So that's the witchety-witchety-witchety or witchety-witchety-witchety song. The common yellowthroat likes to be near water. It's kind of a wetland creature for the most part. They've got this bright yellow throat and a big black hood, big black mask on them. Sometimes referred to as the masked bandit. They're tiny birds, but they can be very loud. Hearing a Casson's vireo again? Get myself into some shade here. Oh, mountain chickadee, I think. I'll wait and listen a bit more. It's a super active spot here. All right. Cassin's vireo on my left. Stand in the shade here and listen. Vireo. What was that? That was Lincoln sparrow. A little zeet from Pine Siskin, a song. Lincoln sparrow? Something in the distance I didn't recognize. Oh, I think it's a squirrel. And there's some kind of, I don't know, Ebert thinks it's or Merlin thinks it's a snipe, but I don't know. Saw something flying. I didn't think it was snipe shaped, but it did go into the water where a snipe would be, so I guess that makes sense. Could just be a trick of the lighting. American robin. That's some loud flapping. Right-winged blackbird flying around here, male. This is a Cassin's vireo. So the Pew Pew, Pine Siskin. And Zeet is their song. I'm hearing the warbling vireo up ahead again, so we're going to go take a look at that. Right-winged blackbird. So out in southern Ontario, they'd probably be done singing by now for the most part, the blackbirds. Oh, ruby crown kinglet was just singing. Well, that ruby crown's kind of a bit deep in there for me to hear it really well. It's not going to show up in the recording very well, I don't think. Lincoln sparrow? And Cassin's vireo. Okay, there's the ruby crown kinglet. We'll see if I get any closer to it. Seems to be fairly clear. There's even a little trail here. Could take. Probably a deer trail. / elk. / bear. Who knows what. Wow, this vireo is really close. Some white-winged crossbills going overhead. Might be a red crossbill mixed in there, I'm not sure. These flocks often mix. There's a lot of pine siskins here. Pine siskins, red-winged blackbird. So I noticed on all trails there is a trail going up into the ridge here. I'm gonna see if I can actually find that trail. I walked past it twice and didn't see it, so it must be pretty well hidden. Might have to use the app to specifically find it. Wee bit of cow parsnip here, so I'm going to avoid those. That can cause a rash if you touch your skin to it. Kind of like poison ivy. A lot of wildflowers here. Lots of bees. giant siskin pretty close up here. A large flock of them around me now. You have a lot of different calls. This is more of the squeaky call that you get. It's very similar to American goldfinch. Even that rattle is kind of similar to the goldfinches when they're in flight. They're potato chip. Very similar, just heavier sounding. Some cedar waxwings. There's supposedly a trail up this hill. The map says I am following. Sort of. Oh, got grouse. Just flew off in front of me. Ooh, grouse just flew off again. And what's this sound? Probably squirrel. Okay, I can kind of see where a trail kind of once was. Take a little walk up here, but I don't know that I'll go very far. I don't think this was ever a man-made trail. It's just a little valley you can climb up through. Well, let's see what we hear up here. Bit of a climb, so maybe a little winded for a bit. A lot of birds here. It's a log perfect for sitting here, so I'm going to do that. Okay, maybe not perfect. Not a good log to sit on, but broke when I sat on it because it is dead wood, pretty rotted. But now it's good. Some red-breast nuthatches here. So I'm partway up this trail. I use that term loosely. That is on the All Trails map. And we got a lot of red-breast nuthatches making a racket here, and a squirrel. Probably not happy with me being here. Which means I may need to go up a little higher. Unless we want to hear more red squirrel than red-breast nuthatch. All right. Very steep climb here. Oh. Got a warbling vireo being very angry. This warbling and Cassin's vireo's scolding. Probably going to sound pretty similar. Most vireos sound like this when they're scolding. So I don't actually know for sure. But I would say warbling's more likely. And Merlin seems to agree with me. There's a Swainson's thrush up there. I'm part way up this slope, but on this supposed trail, it's really just probably an old spring that's dried up. That's probably a distinctive enough sound to know that that's a warbling vireo. Now Cassin's is just like blue-headed. They make a lot of other weird sounds that are very squeaky and quiet, not necessarily very loud, whereas warbling vireo, pretty loud. But I could imagine if there was an alarm call, the Cassin's would probably be pretty loud about it, which is kind of what this probably is. It's a scolding or alarm call. Songbirding, Kananaskis Country is a Songbirding Studios production. It was recorded, engineered, narrated, and created by me, Rob Porter, with cover art and logo design by Lauren Helton, and Creative Commons music from Bluedot Sessions.